Gentlemen, it's your brother Bolo Vianar, and in this one, we have Anissa Rose earlier on our platform. You understand? If you are not subscribed as yet to her platform, please go and do so. ABR News TV. You don't know? See the boop? That is it. Alright? Yeah, straight up. Alright, so we'll record this. Cause you know Sir Byron when it come on to the history and everything. You have to learn from one of the teacher them, you know. So I found this conversation to be very enlightening, and I wanted to make sure that I highlight it on my platform as well. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
For all. For people who are
Blessed day, my family. Welcome, Sir Byron. What's up?
blessing Vanessa Belrose.
Yes, I'm live.
I mean yes, definitely. One of the learnest in the business. I want to say big respect to all the persons who tuning in.
Yes.
Right. Tuning in today. Learners. Yes, let me just move to the point. Because I really want to just call in and give a contribution. Yes, Vanessa, it relates to the situation with Rosemary Shaw in the St. Thomas constituency. Now, if you follow the history of the People's National Party, when the People's National Party in government, it simply means that they are the government for Jamaica.
Yes.
Let us get that out there clear. So when it comes to project, that's why People's National Party philosophy builds on what we call meritocracy. What does that mean? Simply means that, okay, when a PNP government is power, PNP government not only look for PNP people.
They look
PNP
for all.
Look for people who are exactly
Residents, yes.
Who can do the job and who can monitor the tax. Because at the end of the day, you want to manage taxpayers' money well. You want to know, well, all right, when you give a project, the project is going to be done accordingly with the best of its ability in terms of securing and preserving taxpayers' money. Now, the situation as it relates to the standard operating procedure, this is as it relates to a changeover in terms of member of parliament, as it relates to the respective constituency. So in Rosemary Shaw, she now became the new member of parliament.
Yes.
And so then of course now she's now going and taking over the project simply means, okay, all right, she's going to now install what we call a new liaison
Officer,
manager.
person, yes.
Exactly. And so then that person is going to be responsible enough in terms of doing what needs to be done and employ the appropriate person who needs to be employed. Now, the difference with that is that when she had won, she makes sure that she gets rid of all of the PNP person.
True.
No, you can't do that. You can't do that because guess what? Remember now, you have Jamaicans paying taxes. And who are paying taxes? The PNP paying taxes.
And
the
JP paying taxes. Yes.
And affiliates paying taxes. So then you can't just take over a project within a constituency and just say, okay, to yourself, okay, all right, I'm going to look out for my party people alone. And then my party people, right, should be eating all the food. You can't do that. That is not. So we have to break up that as it relates to what Rosemary Shaw is doing. And Rosemary Shaw, is a nanny. I would define as it relates to the advocacy
I agree.
of good governance.
Yes.
Right? So then, you can't be trying to say, well, all right, here we go now. Government projects are going to be facilitating only Jamaica Labour Party. Only.
Shouldn't be.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
Because everybody's paying their tax. So I do agree with Rosemary Shaw to stand up. Idea, the narrative, the political rhetoric to say that, okay, all right, Rosemary Shaw, although she's the MP, and Isaac Buchanan, although Isaac Buchanan is the MP, that CDF, I mean the Constituency Development Fund, is going to divert away from the active member of parliament and give to persons
who are not
once there as it relates to, yes, Rosemary Shaw and Mrs. Vard. This is madness. It cannot be done. That is criminal.
True.
So anyone who have that sort of perception, we need to make sure say we shift the political paradigm there. Change that because that cannot be done. Right?
True.
Now, the thing again to show you how Andrew Holness is so DBDB. Andrew Holness is the art of misinformation.
Yes, lies.
Alibaba and the 40 thieves. You don't know.
You're the Prime Minister. You're in a leadership role. And you receive information as it relates to what's so-called to say that Rosemary Shaw is going to is dealing with intimidation and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
You as a leader and you are leading the country. Why didn't you utilize what you call due diligence in terms of have a dialogue with Rosemary Shaw, right? Have a dialogue with Czech, right, to understand what was taking place, and so then you can get the real information so that you can speak to the matter in a very effective way and a balanced way.
True.
The primary thing here is a balanced dialogue. Now, the Prime Minister didn't do that.
Not at all.
The Prime Minister, exactly, the Prime Minister hell-bent that he's going down the route of gutter politics. My wife calls it sewage politics, and it goes on in the same divisiveness. You understand this is the nastiness that he brought to the politics. You understand the criminal behavior that he brought to the politics, the scamming mentality that he brought to the politics. Now, on his way now, you understand, to try to defame, right, Rosemary Shaw, right, character, good moral character, right, because what he tried to do with the Integrity Commission and everyone else. Now, what's this now? Having said that, here's the Prime Minister is bringing a new administration to the floor. The Prime Minister, in his ceremonial ceremony,
yeah.
the Prime Minister, like to show you how hypocritical the Prime Minister is there. Isn't that the Prime Minister asked for unity and said, okay, all right, we know that the politics is over, right? The persons who lost, yes, they lick their wounds and so forth and they get over it. The person who win, which is him, you understand? The victory beam and the victory light now is over. It's now the people's business. Now, how can you mean that, okay, you're talking about unity, and at the same time, the very same thing that you know that the People's National Party is going to uphold, the first thing and the first order of the day is to fling this in the people's face, fling this in the opposition face by, again, reinstalling your wife, you understand, as the Speaker of the House. Now, in any moral society, as it relates to truthful democracy, right? As a matter of fact, the Prime Minister wouldn't even be the Prime Minister if it was in a first world country. The Prime Minister would have charged, put out of the system, and anticipate, you understand, for his trial. However, it's a kleptocratic government. It's a thieving government for the layman term. And so then when I look at that, the Prime Minister still stand up in the way, you understand, to be an obstructionist, you understand, trying to now maneuver, right, the court, in saying the court need to throw out the corruption act that deals with illicit enrichment.
My God.
Now, in the face of everything, ABR, here you are, as it relates to what you are under, the dark cloud, what you are under. And instead of you try to now step away, right, be fair and balanced and having transparency, and show Jamaica that you are innocent, prove to Jamaica that you are innocent. What you have done instead is now trying to manhandle the court, and asking the judge, as it relates to your application, wanting the judge to throw out the Corruption Act that has to deal and challenge with corrupted politicians for illicit enrichment. Then is this the Prime Minister that we wanted? But you know what, ABR, let me say this. You understand? Give me a few minutes and up off.
Go ahead.
And give it a chance. Let me say this. Right? As a Prime Minister, and you're talking about good governance and moral, and you are there to ensure that Jamaicans are protected, tax monies are protected, why would you want to make an application to overturn, right, the very law that protects taxpayers as it relates to the Corruption Act that deals specifically with illicit enrichment? So you are saying that Jamaica must accept you. And so then in terms of, MP utilizing taxpayers' money, there shouldn't be any checks and balance, because that is what the Prime Minister is saying in our ADR.
Basically, yeah.
Checks and balance, that is concerned, that is what the Prime Minister is saying, Anyway, I am not going to blame Jamaicans, ADR. Let me tell you this, ADR. We are not going to blame Jamaicans to say Jamaicans put back Andrew Holness in power. Because certainly not. Jamaican did not put back Andrew Holness in power. Andrew Holness had stolen this general election.
Big time.
Several instances that lead to what we have seen, the evidence has shown, right, the suppression of voters, the intimidation tactics, and that is one of the reasons why Paul Buchanan has now taken the Prime Minister into court, you understand, to overturn, you understand, that so-called victory that he has. Just imagine ABR. Isn't that it is going to show a reflection of the conspiracy between EOJ, the private sector, right, the umbrella group of church, to be protecting, you understand, the EOJ, say that the election was won on integrity? Because if Paul Buchanan overturned that judgment, it's an indictment on both the PSOJ,
on all the powers that be,
EOJ,
yeah.
and all the powers that be. And ABI, let me say this. One love, my sister. Big up to all of you, watchers. Love you.
All right, big up yourself, my brother.
So, when you hear the General Byron on ABI News TV, again, make sure you go over there and subscribe to the platform. People, I'm going to show you what Byron is talking about. You understand? Because Holness made some statements on the day of the ceremonial swearing in of all the MPs. And he suggested that he basically regurgitated the nonsense that Nesta Morgan stated about Miss Rose Shaw, right? And Rose Shaw, and if for those who don't know those statements, basically there was an argument that said that the PMP went to the Chinese contractors of the roadway with gangsters and thugs, and he made accusations that of that, and then said they are considering to stop the project in fixing the road. And Miss Shaw immediately responded, even threatening a lawsuit for defamation because of the bold-faced lie that he told. Right? And Holness then further went to Parliament and regurgitated those same sentiments. I remember hearing Mark Golding, one Marky G, in the background saying none of that is happening, and then Andrew responded, I hope so. Now he's speaking on something, claiming it is happening, and then when he's told it's not happening, he's saying that he hopes so. How irresponsible. And they talk about vloggers spreading misinformation when Andrew Holness went into Parliament spreading misinformation. But listen to Miss Rose Shaw here, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to this.
And they know, because people are dissatisfied, and they know that I am the true champion, so they elect me to be there. But I am sending out a message to Andrew Holness tonight, because I could not get to rebuff him in Parliament today. I want to say to you, Andrew Holness, you start off on the wrong footing. With a lot of vitriol. You started with divisiveness. And I want to tell you that East and St. Thomas is fully united. So if you are coming with victimization, comrades and some well-thinking laborites, he will have to meet us in the streets. We are going
Come like them now here. Come like them now here, you know. But Mr. Wayne Lonesome did have Miss Sharp on the program. Yes, I believe I right, sir.
But yes, still everybody had the taxpayers' money in and Andrew money in. Andrew not supposed to. Him a bad.
Right? It was our St. Thomas United.
People may forget Warrior Queen from the phone. May I play the Warrior Queen, you know. Warrior Queen, good morning.
Why you give me that name, Wade?
No, me know say you're the Warrior Queen from the East. I know.
I stand up for truth and justice.
Yes,
and in defense of the poor and the downtrodden.
I'm telling you, Warrior Queen, but the man I try undermine him, no know who name Russia, you know. Good morning, man. Yes, man. So the Prime Minister came out. Warrior Queen. Yeah, Russia, the Warrior Queen now, you know. So when you hear me say Warrior Queen, this is Russia. MP Russia, Warrior Queen from the East. Yes. And nobody feels that they can undermine her, you know, people. Now, Warrior Queen. We hear what the Prime Minister saying in the Senate, and it's so disingenuous, and it get me real upset. Him think you're one of them people who can just run over and trick and then undermine.
Listen, Wayne, it is so sad coming from no other than the heads of government.
Yes.
You know, if it was even the minister, Robert Morgan said that, I would not have been so disappointed.
Yes.
No, but coming from the heads of government,
yes.
Right? Thursday was our day as members of parliament to be sworn in. Right? It was our day to feel joyful and grateful. And when I heard this man, 15 minutes out of the Prime Minister's speech was taken up with me and Southern Coastal Highway, a highway that was not even conceptualized by Mr. Holness.
Yes.
It was conceptualized under the previous PNP administration.
True. Yes.
And he sought to introduce politics in his speech, talking about St. Thomas was the forgotten parish, as if he had given St. Thomas a gift out of his pocket. It builds all governments to make sure that people have proper roads. Those are not gifts. Proper water supply.
Yes.
Those are not gifts to the people. They are entitled to it.
Yes.
So when I heard the Prime Minister so disingenuous, so divisive, as if he was still in campaign mode, talking about persons of nefarious character want to hijack national projects, and he referred to the St. Thomas Coastal Highway project.
Me I go rewind it. Did you guys hear what she said? For all of the dirty killing labor right them a company live. We are run off from the mouth. Andrew Holness is still in campaign mode because he knows him don't win the election. So una tell we the flag of them to stop. Andrew has not stopped. Andrew threw a shot. In him swearing in. But time come now. Andrew show a shot. In him first speech in a government. Listen to me, man. Me know say you can't fix me, you know. But me just show you the hypocrisy. You not tell Andrew Holness to stop campaign. Huh? Court case in him backside. Wait till Paul Buchanan and the good lawyer they done with them. Rerun. Lose seat. Rerun re-election. You remember good? So you can't stay there. What a piece of ball game, what a piece of attack claps I got take on. Eh? Labor rights. Labor rights. Telling you. Watch attack claps. Ball out! Whoa!
Nothing in that speech was true. And I want to let persons understand that the Prime Minister misled Parliament and brought Parliament to an all-time low.
True.
With political discourse.
Yes.
Partisan political, I should say, discourse.
Yes.
No, you know, I had a little respect for Mr. Holness. And as I said at my workers' meeting, that Thursday really brought me to understand who is this man.
Yes.
You know, it really brought me to understand. And I am saying, no wonder James Robertson said that he is a self-centered person.
Yes.
And yes, remember what Robertson said,
Yes, I play it.
that
I play it. Yes.
crazy and self-centered. No, I will have to agree with that statement.
True.
I don't usually agree with James Robertson,
Yes.
but I agree with him now because Thursday tells me that.
Yes.
And on the non-certain way that I am going to sit down and allow politics to divide Eastern St. Thomas.
Yes.
I am the truly united force.
Yes.
Right? I will unite that constituency. I am not concerned about the workers who get in them 3,500 and 4,500.
Before she go up on that point there, you notice what the lady said? She saw the true colors of Holness. She had a little bit of respect for him, but like myself, she has none anymore. None. Cannot respect him. Very, very, him have some low things about. I don't respect him. No respect at all.
Right? Those were force.
Yes.
Right? I will unite that constituency. I am not concerned about the workers who get in them 3,500 and 4,500 a day. Right? Those workers are JLP supporters, and yes, they must eat.
Yes.
But I can't agree that you have two levels officer that was selected by the outgoing member of parliament to continue on that side to carry out political witch hunt.
Yeah, it cannot work. Cannot
You
work.
probably forget when about a year ago, 2 girls were working on that project as flag person.
Yes.
And they called you about this same liaison officer, Irving Henry from
Yes.
Amity Hall,
Yes.
who chased them off the site to say that they are PNP.
Yes. Yes.
Those are
So, ladies and gentlemen, you see, Miss Roshaw says she don't have any problem, with labor rights working on the side. She don't have a problem because she is for all the people in Eastern St. Thomas. But the JLP have 2 persons. We are operating on one capacity on the site to the point where them run off 2 of the people them off of the site, 2 ladies, 1 year ago that called Mr. Wayne Lonesome. And if those ladies are listening to me, please reach out to me. 876-451-6535. I would love to interview you about that particular situation and where we're at right now. Because the lady them do them work, you can imagine the lady them there at dust and them do them flag work and I try to make some money for them picnic for go to school and them something they have to feed themselves and take care of them family. And you move them and disenfranchise them because they are PNP. Uno is wicked. And that's why Miss Rosha go and make sure so them 2 particular persons not working on that project anymore. What is wrong with that? Them come talking about how gangsters and thugs lying to the people about gangsters and thugs. Right? And I saw a video of an individual that works with the Chinese, right? A brother, and the man say, oh, it was irresponsible of Mr. Morgan to go and tell those bold-faced lies. There's no reports to the police of no gangsters. It was a cordial meeting. It's something that happens every single change of power in election, whether it be MPs. If you change from one to the next, if there's a project going on, you must see the MP. The MP must see you. And there has to be some discussion around how we move forward. And they used their mediums of the media, of these mainstream media pundits that them have, to run with this narrative and try to set up Rosha that she is some type of criminal that is running with thugs. Me see Aromatic TV do a video the other day and I want skeng down. About that girl Rhoda. Skeng down, I don't know you, sir. I don't know not about you. But if Aromatic made so deep, I would advise you to take his advice. Because when man say make a whole heap of sense. Because it's always a woman them send to take people down. Always one innocent looking woman who is a Jezebel. Them used to take people down. You remember good. So you be careful, sir. And add Miss Rosemary Shaw. See what them are trying with Miss Rosemary Shaw. It's a pattern. They are trying to criminalize and destroy the people. Them still do it with Marty G. Them talk about Finsack. Them talk about all type of crap. And nothing no go so Earth Angel where you deal with. Nothing no go so them even try to tear down Isaac Buchanan. And Earth Angel, if you get this invitation, please accept it because I would love to talk to you, ma'am. Because from what you may tell you, if you call in, I'm going to get your number. Alright, let's continue.
Things that I'm fighting against.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I don't know if you recall because you interviewed the two girls.
Yeah, me interview them. Yes, me interview them. Yes.
So now, to hear Mr. PM coming out to talk about when they hijacked the site and were running off the PNP supporters, it wasn't a cause for concern. But now because of the political climate and because he's so upset that I won 2 elections in less than a year.
Yes.
They came out in the by-election in November. All 49 of them, and they fought me tooth and nail with money. And smear campaign.
Because I on the warrior queen. Hey, you was a warrior queen in Michael. So they no one put that, you know. Them don't know who name you take, man. Them can undermine Rose. Remember my blood, after my blood come from St. Thomas. Me no listen. A warrior queen here. So Rose, remember I saw some videos. With them I give you everything. Everything I walk, I give you everything. I helicopter line up there. Everybody come up there, they want to sit and you beat them. Yes.
Zinc, lumber.
Yes.
Money, seeds, agriculture seed and agriculture fertilizer, and those were not being given out to true farmers. Everything in the book they came with. They came with it in the by-election. I was successful because the people know who is the true champion of their cause.
True.
They came back on September 3rd.
Yes.
And they came with the same thing. And the people said that they want Yvonne Rosemary Shaw as their representative. What is wrong with that? Why should they be upset so that the Prime Minister feel, you know, I can't blame him, you know. When the Prime Minister and some others looked across the aisle and saw me, because they knew what they did to me, I think they got irritable. And that is how his thing came over. Remember, you know, all the short up that he was not suitable to be any leader of the GMP because when the runoff, he brought down badly what they did to me. I think they got irritable. And that is how his thing came over. Remember, you know, all the short up that he was not suitable to be any leader of the GMP because when the runoff, he brought down battalion. So when I heard this man talking about politics of the 70s, he was groomed by the don of politics of the 70s, which is Edward Seaga. So they can't talk to me. But
Jamaica, ball out! Ball out, Jamaica! When they say Russia, I read out anti-honest antecedents. Russia said the man was groomed by the biggest don, the don of all dons of the Jamaica Labour Party, Edward Seaga. And him already, yo, me say anti-honest and a good smaddy, whether in a politics or in a real life. Once you are against him in anything where him do, any means necessary. Look when do to all the shower she mentioned. You can't stay there and know who not ramp with. Hey, me tell you something, man. I gotta take him down here. Let's continue. You remember?
you know, Ben, I want to point out, and we're commendation is due.
Yes.
I could feel the energy when I walked up and took my oath of office.
Yes.
And I was passing and as I shook his hand. You could feel the genuineness.
Yes.
I feel the energy, and he hugged me. And I'm sure Ed was saying in his mind, oh my God, oh my God, this woman fought so hard.
Yes.
And I was at aisle coming up, you know?
Yes.
Public service was my mantra,
yes.
right? And certain people recommend that. But I can tell you, they're talking about bad minds. I understand the feeling. But as the head of the state, I think that the Prime Minister should conduct himself better. He cannot take hearsay what his political cronies, Michelle Charles and Irvin Henry, and one that teach at the Putnam and primary school.
Yes.
By the name of Noel Williams.
Yes.
He's a teacher at the primary school and he's also a contractor. Right?
Yes.
And I will call them out until I die.
Yes.
Where I see injustice, I will have to speak about it. They don't want me there because I know too much.
Yes.
And I am going to speak out whenever I see the wrong.
Yes. I remember now, you remember.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, what I want to highlight in what she said just now a while ago is that as the leader of a political party, you're supposed to move and operate at a higher standard than the little rugrat them, Nesta Morgan and them, and Marlon Morgan them. You're supposed to operate on a higher level. So basically, she's saying, in my opinion, based off my understanding and deductive reasoning, Andrew Holness is so low. Him no better than Nesta Morgan and Marlon Morgan and them. Huh? Him have the same dirty characteristics. You understand what I say? Him have the same dirty characteristics for him to go and take what Nesta Morgan was saying about Rosemary Shaw and thugs and do no investigation. Huh? No investigation. And ran with that. And he's accusing us, the vloggers, of misinformation. He went to one of the most, what's supposed to be an honorable parliament, an honorable house. And he defiled the house by his utterances about Miss Shaw. He defiled the house. And nobody on his side said, no, sir. There's no evidence of that. We don't have any evidence. Over here, we deal with facts. We can't follow the so-called flag of them. Max me Francis, I delete them message. After the shooter beat you in. But the PMP MPs must whatever. I come criticize PMP MPs. You're out of order. Go criticize Andrew Holness' dirty behavior. You understand? That if you go criticize. That's what they should go and criticize. Because he's displaying it every day. Philly Yardy vibes. What up, my brother? Salute. Let's continue.
Parliament now. So if you know in your constituency, when you draw your meeting and when you come out with your people, them, you know, you're warrior queen, you know. Them not say yet, you know. So make them make a mistake because you want everything right in your constituency. So when you are them not coming at your way, them not gonna undermine you. Yes.
To defend the rights of the people.
Yes.
And that cannot be undermined.
Good. The greatest. So we are sending to him, make him hear you loud and clear. He must think when him talk. You know, you go back off and him and say yes. Because for them plan, you know, come and tell me yes, the ground same way. For them plan is as she run things, you know. Not under your hand.
But wait.
Yes.
Up to now, the police, North China Harbor, can confirm that there was no disturbance of nefarious character and criminals running onto the side, threatening people, threatening the lives of Chinese workers. Nothing like that.
But make I say something. But we are queen. Let me say something to you. I'm not saying to want to only show them now wicked. You know a member of parliament. You win. Why the hell no? You're a member of parliament. You win and you have constituency now. If you look over the people, they make sure everything all right. Then why you not get bad people from now? I run over, take over. Remember your word stand. So you have a
Yo, you have to rate Mr. Lorraine Loan some investigative mind. Because the motive, the person with the motive to do something like that criminal would be our Michelle Charles. Michelle Charles would have the motive to take some type of action like that, bringing on thugs on the platform and intimidating the people in from China Harbor. Why? Because she lost. She's the one that would be bitter. Miss Rosemary Shaw won. Why would she bring thugs? It don't make no sense. To what? Jeopardize her own her own power that she has. Why would she want to jeopardize her office as an MP? It don't make no sense. So Mr. Wayne know some investigative mind. He man just have it locked whether a facts the man attack. A foolishness. And everybody should know say a foolishness. But the idiot labor right them, the dunce labor right them, I attack the dunce one them specifically. They want them to run with this and to take it on and now using the brain to say, but why would Miss Shaw do that? That makes sense. She win. That don't look like the actions of a winner. That look like the actions of a loser. And worse, me not hear nothing from the police. Me not see no article come out confirming nothing. Me not hear China Harbor upon one video or something. Me not hear nothing like that. So, everybody should have rubbish this, you know. And everybody should everybody should put Nesta Morgan feet to the fire. And I hope that Miss Rosemary Shaw taking her court. He miss damn out of order and reckless and careless, just like Bruce Golding. All of them are the same thing. Let's continue.
For the people them. So why you don't have bad people around and you never have bad people? Them always have bad people around them, you know. Them with them bad nature. So why them come with this? That make any sense? You don't name James Robertson. Your name never call up in no bad things. Police never come. James Robertson, and then you go take gunman from out of police and tell police bad word. And then apologize, see it. Your name never call up and nothing at all. And a West St. Thomas said they are run for. Eh? Let's Green never investigate you. Ain't an argument and all kind of things, and them have dash for case and all kind of things, and now your name mix up. What happened to this man? Eh? You know name James Robertson at all. You're a warrior queen from this. You're the warrior queen. So why me don't know what happened to this guy? See? Because the thing is, as we tell you, we up on the ground, you know, they want to undermine you, they want to undermine the one of the PMP. I said, they want to undermine him. That them let go out here. We wanna Anne-Marie followers that say, wanna fear people, they must say, no worry yourself. Because she had do the whole work. And the same thing them plan to do with you. How that did work?
Well, they are giving the people false hope.
Thank you. Yes. So now you have to straighten it up. Because you're a woman, babe. You fight hard, you know, you win your battle, you know. Warrior queen win our battle, you know. So yes. Yes. So the warrior queen.
I get nothing easy in life. I'm not from a privileged family.
Yes.
So I have to fight for what I want.
Good.
Yeah. I wasn't handed a seat at all.
Nah.
I thank the People's National Party who saw the potential in me,
yes,
knowing that I am fully qualified to be member of parliament. When I was on the other side, all they do is use me as a perennial councillor to be supporting all these men coming from outside of the parish. And because I get wise up, they're so upset.
Okay.
But to God be the glory.
All right. All right, my sister. I will talk back to you again. But warrior queen.
All right, one love.
Warrior queen. All right, later. All right. Bless her.
So now I know the story. Rosemary Shaw was their warrior in that seat. She was the one that held St. Thomas together on the ground for years. And they sent in men to be the MPs, back a MPs. And she was a councillor, back a councillor. And now the PMP said, no, you cannot abuse. We over here, we like the women. And we like the women in leadership. Because, especially when they're qualified. We're not talking about no done woman, we're talking about women that qualified. You understand? So Rose Shaw was given the go-ahead by one Marky G. You understand? Because member says a woman can't immunize politics. Portia Simpson Miller, don't forget. You remember good. Alright? Dudley say, I am from St. Thomas. Everything Rose is saying is true. Lonesome is speaking the truth. Dudley, big up yourself. Big up people in from St. Thomas. Dudley, if you can't find the two girls them when they take off our site, the two women them, when them take off our site 1 year ago, hopefully them still in the land of the living, I would love to have an interview with them. Alright, take my number down, 876-451-6535. That's 876-451-6535, alright? And let them give me a call, I would love to talk to them. If it's even a voice note, I'll take it. I just want to know what happened then and what is going on right now. You understand? Under Miss Rose Shaw. That is it. Good. We say Bruce afraid of them. But people, one last thing for that reaction, for that particular reaction, more shown to say what Miss Rose Shaw is talking about and what people are talking about with the labor right them in terms of they are the, oh, you live in Canada, okay. In terms of them being only for the labor right when them going to government. Them only support the labor right them. If you're not labor right, the labor right MP them don't support you. Listen to this. Just listen to this.
Say it because I know reason behind it. Because I not deal with politics and mix up in a politics. Like I said this, I not say it because I know reason behind it. Because I not deal with politics and mix up in a politics. And just like when I talk about Isaac Buchanan, me I go balance the table. Just like how I talk about Isaac Buchanan before I enter politics. The great thing when I do for me when me need a strength in the court system when some people go around me and me need to get when me supposed to get after working for them for a couple of years and me get injured and them claim the insurance money and never give me it. Me get an invitation to turn up at the swearing in yesterday and me never go. Me never go. Them always say when a person in need who will turn up to their rescue and them the person I will cling to. You know why me never go? And it have nothing to do with politics. It's just a straightforward. Me used to live at Portmore. Then Phoenix Vista. Nice reputable place. And me lose my job and me I try get back on my foot. And me have my family for me and things just never work out. Now I get no job no matter what. And I go to the member of parliament to run Phoenix Vista. Terry Long. And whole heap of people money I give him. Whole heap of people I get money and boast and jump for joy and me dead. Because some general in the place background a Christian pen. Some man they say and them control the turf and say, give me a heads up and say, you go check the man and I say, but me no vote, me no know if I vote, me never turn up, me don't even know which police station vote. Him say, still forward man, I really vote man. Forward. And link him man. And me go. And when I my time for going to him have on a jacket and a white t-shirt like a v-neck shirt, the expensive one of the ain't. And him take off him jacket and put it on the back of him seat. When him sit down in and him bodyguard there. My time for going and I show him how I go on. And he asked me where me live and I say Phoenix Vista and him say, you know see when me come and put up the sign because a man we work in an area and him work. Him do him work in an area. Now tell you the truth, as a member of parliament, him work. And I say, I just live up in there, you know, so I really do come up more than so. Because I'm in a job right now. It's a job I try to look, but now my family and people go to school and so, and nothing I work. And so he say, what you want me to feel? I say, I ask if you can give me 150,000. And him say, you vote? And I say, no, I don't vote because I don't know which polling station I'm going. I don't know the process. I never vote yet. And I say, I can't help you, you know. Because people support me. I support.
When you hear that? Terry Long. Man say him go to Terry Long. Cabby 1457 on TikTok. You know Cabby. Him did do one video. I think him did do a video. I big up Andre Stevens food and say food tastes good. And he talk about Isaac Buchanan with Isaac Buchanan do for him. Say man say me no need and him in a one spot. And him go to Terry Long. And Terry Long say, brother, if you not vote for me, I can help you, you know? Pretty much. That is what the politician them do. And if a PMP politician do that, I don't support it neither. And I'm saying openly, if you experience a PMP politician will do that to you, report them. Go to Mark Golding, go on social media, hear them out. We no want no PMP politician adapt their style or have their style there. PMP politicians supposed to help everybody when they get voted in because you represent everybody. Socialists not operate them the way there. Socialists are for everybody. And the labor right them style that. So them turn. Remember say Edward Siaga did only have sentiments for the labor right them that died in the Eventide home. You understand what I deal with? Want to remember? I want if an Earth Angel is. No, an Earth Angel I am somebody want to talk to right now. On TikTok. Yeah. The labor right them. A Siaga's sentiment was only for the labor rights that died in Eventide home. Only labor rights life matter to labor rights in a leadership. And that is no matter what you hear them as say. Them not like PMP people. If you not support them, them don't like you. Charms, we know about the Eventide home. I'm talking about the mentality of the labor right leadership. That's what I'm talking about. You understand? And this is an example The brethren need a strength. All him be have to say is him not have the money. But he make it clear to the man, say, according to the man. Say, because you not vote for me, why me not give you no money? Oh, you if see a man want water. Just an example. Or if you see a man thirsty and don't give him water because he want labor right or because he want PMP. You wicked. All I hear me a talk on this say don't ball to me to labor right them also, you know. That I just talk, you know. But if you're really in a need and you need some water to drink, you know, you think say me and now go get no water? No. You can't say God and do that. You understand? But seriously, if you not go ball but walk one, me go tell myself a ball to Andrew. But if you really need water to drink, physical water to drink, and probably food to eat, me have food can't give me not go turn it down. Me not gonna make a dead for hungry, me not gonna make a dead for thirst. But when it comes on to the habitual thing to say I go depend on me, now go work. Call Andrew. Cause me in a great position. Go to your MP. Whoever it is, we are labor. Call him. You understand? This are the only thing. You see labor them are gonna be disrespectful. Them are the only thing me I go block you know. Cause you know, I just the disrespect. You can't feel how you want to feel about PMP in terms of them governance and you can articulate why you don't like for them governance. That is it. But this is coming from, and I want people talk about it. If you do not support them, you not get no help from them. Period. Period. And that is the facts. You don't want to talk. Let's continue.
I mean, I say, but and in the election will come when me can give a support. And I must say, yeah, but right now me can't do that. Me can do it, but me can't do it. I mean, I say, but all you know say me don't vote for you. By the way, I must say me can't tell.
Yo, the man exposed. Smith Anthony, big up. The man exposed. Say, oh, you know, say, me I go vote for you or not vote for you. Him say him can't tell. I'm tell you something. You see the Jamaica electoral system, it needs to change. Because him are the first politician on the labor right side when me hear make that same sentiment. Remember that everyone said nothing is secret in Jamaica, you know? So, me go vote and my vote supposed to private. But yet still the MP can know say me specifically not vote for him. You guys don't see something wrong with that. Only see how the environment of the electoral process is set up for citizen victimization. You guys don't see that. And if the shoes was on the other foot, PMP in power, only labor right, I want the PMP them doing that. You see, there's something in the Bible, you know. That is one of the most profound statements. I don't know if it's in the Bible. Do unto others as you'd like them do unto you. And I think if everybody lived in that capacity, in every single thing that we do, the world would be a better place. Because if you don't want bad things to be done to you, you wouldn't do bad things to people. Innit? Right? Yes, they sabotage the PMP councillors. They sabotage them, we know that. Right? We know so them sabotage them. But my point is this. They have this mentality. And it's not now and a yesterday, a long time. And more people coming out. And one of the reasons why 60 to 70% of Jamaicans don't vote. They don't follow the politics. Because of these nasty mentality of some of these politicians. You understand? Big up yourself, bro. You see what I say? Good night. Yes. Respect. Shirley, what's up? Let's continue.
I must say, I can't help you. I must say, elevate family, I say, then bring your female from boat to to vote for me. And when I say, well, right now, I want to come out and spot and just a strength I want. I want to say, but I can't get it. Remember every word them say. And I sit down and look upon him. And say, then you'll come for a condition and say, yeah. And I look up in the sky in a split second. I say, Father God, teach me how to stand on my own. And I just get up out and see it. Many even times say, alright, take care, nothing. I just look up in the ceiling. And I say, Father God, just teach me how to turn up by myself.
Yo, the man say, Wagwan Thin Slice, Andrew, big up. The man say, fame help come with condition. No man, me done with that, bro. The man say, fame help come with condition. As Jamaicans, one I think that we love talk about that we get vex money, not true? Like somebody that invite out and we say we not take no style. Well, a styling's that, you know. As the man ever ask the man say if him can't get him wife and whoever for vote for him. So a vote buying that, you know. A vote buying that, you know. All people support them people. I don't know, it's like looking upon people character is a lost art. It don't mean nothing no more. You can be a drunk of a person, but as long as you're away from money, the people them just you're good with them. You can't do it. Me never grow that way there. Me thank God for my mother and my father. Thank God for my family. Me never grow that way there. I'm happy with the values them when they instilling on me. No, sir. Can't work. So, long and short I story of that, you know, because the brethren go and sell out everything in their house and getting money. But the man I show you say, him not deal with politics. So me I say, and because him not deal with politics. You know, I'm glad how me stay, you know, man. Yo, me have family in a two-sided party, you know. And me never go to none of them yet for nothing, you know. Me never go to none of them yet for nothing. No matter when I go to school and me need money for go to college and couldn't find the money, me never go to them for no handout or no help. Me hold it and I stand up on my own. I'm proud of myself for me there right now. Regardless. You hear me I tell you? Make whole heap of mistake in a life. Whole heap. But I'm proud of myself for me there right now. It's just very unfortunate that the People's National Party is not in power. Because all of those wonderful plans and policies that they had to empower the people. No plans and policies not come near the People's National Party manifesto. Not where Labour right them a talk about already. None of them things they were them a talk about already compared to every single plan where the PMP have. And that's facts. That's facts. Why the people them a ball out every day now? You don't see what I go on? You don't see everybody a ball out? You don't see Labour right them a ball out? Can't stay them. I don't want to think in the comment section about that. See? That is it. Like and share the video. Get this video up to 1,000. No, 2,000 likes.